Booked a promo, so I only made $200 so far, which is actually a slow day for me. Like normally when I post promos, I normally make around $700 in a day, but today it's a slow day, man. It be like that sometimes, but we still got a couple hours left, so I still could book a couple promos and make a lot more money. So we're gonna see what happens. But check me out, right after that clip, things started to turn around and more promos started coming in for the kid. So it's currently 10:41 p.m. and on Save Money by Black, I ended up getting 5 promos for $260. Now, as you can see, things started to pick up towards the end of the day. Earlier at about 5 p.m., I was only at $200. So let me go to my PayPal real quick. As you can see, one person bought 2 promos, so that's why you see his name twice. But on PayPal, I ended up getting another $354. So that brings my total to $614 doing IG promos for the day. So not bad at all.
The next day.
Yes, sir. So it is currently 10:59 a.m. Wednesday, February 10th. And the side hustle we're gonna be doing today is selling ebooks. Now, I have a page called Hustling Introverts with over 12K followers on it, and I haven't sold anything on that page yet. So I feel like this is the perfect time to start selling ebooks on that page and start getting some money. Now, I already have the ebook made. I just gotta make a cover for it and open up a store so that people can go ahead and buy it. So I ain't gonna waste no more time. It's time to get to work, and I'll update you guys when I'm
income taxes for long-term capital gains. After that, there's just a flat 15% federal tax for capital gains when you make above $40,000, and then just 20% for making above that amount. On the other hand, when you hold an investment for less than a year or you have an unqualified dividend payment, you're going to be paying taxes at your ordinary tax rate, which is significantly higher. That's the reason why most wealthy investors prefer growth stocks, because not only are they not taxed on dividends every single year, but they can also have total control about how much they sell and when they sell, so they can lock in some of those sweet, sweet long-term capital gains tax rates. After that, we have another very common one that almost all of us have if we have a bank account, and that would be interest income. This happens when you keep your money in a high-yield savings account, or basically any bank that pays you even a slightly remote amount of interest. Chances are at the end of the year, they give you a 1099 interest form with how much money you earn so you could report that money to the IRS. This one is not just limited to savings accounts either. This could also be from buying into a CD, a bond, or just lending someone money and getting paid back with interest. Now, this one is different from...
You don't have to touch the product, which is great. But Mark, dropshipping's terrible. It adds zero value to society. Do something decent instead. Terrible advice. Now hold on, let me explain. Dropshipping probably won't make you a millionaire like the online gurus selling courses are going to tell you. The market is extremely competitive. The profits are very low, and it's not a great long-term business model. But I still think it's worth doing, as it's a great way to learn how to run a business with very little startup costs. Drop shipping is like a trial run. You're jumping in at the deep end of an extremely competitive market. It may take a while to make a profit, but the skills you're learning along the way are going to be worth so much more to you. In fact, they're going to be worth more to you than the money you'll probably make. Most of the boomers running huge companies have no idea how to use social media to boost their business, and their physical stores are going bankrupt. They're being bought out by younger entrepreneurs who have developed these skills, and they're able to use those to make the businesses more profitable and move them forward into the digital world. So think of drop shipping like a video game. The more you play it, the better.
Sticker might say it's worth $5, when in actual fact, they're giving it away for like $1. So always get the Walmart app. Now, one other place that you can do this is also at places like Goodwill and other charity shops. And I'm kind of in two minds with this, but generally I think it's a good idea to do this, because the way that it works with Goodwill and charity shops is that you're helping them out. So people are coming in and donating these items that they don't need anymore. And then when you buy these items from Goodwill, you're supporting them. They get to keep the money. Everyone wins, because you're also going to be able to profit on these items and continue to, help them out and buy more items as you get more successful. Next up is to drive on Uber. Now, this is a classic one, and it's only going to work if you've got a car. But if you've got a car and you don't have anything else to do, this is a great side hustle you can do when you've got a little bit of free time. And it's actually a really good time to be doing this because of all of the issues that are going on in the world. I don't think I need to say anything about that. But The reason is because people aren't actually going out and doing it. So the competition is so much less, so you can make a whole lot more money. Of course, I'd highly recommend being really, careful, wear a mask if you have to do that in your country, have good social distancing between people. But like I said before, because a lot of people are kind of afraid of the whole thing that's going on at the moment, if you can go out and do it, you're going to have a lot less competition, so you can make a whole lot more money. I'd really recommend when you're doing anything with Uber is to really up your
people who are a little bit more hands-on. You're going to find that within these 7 different ideas, some of them are going to be ones you can just lay in bed and make money, and others are going to be a little bit more physical. But I wanted to include both here because I know some people would rather just work with their hands. So the next one I think is really fun. It is converting vans. So there's been this really big trend for van life that I've seen recently in the past year or two, especially. And so a lot of people want to live in vans. I know my friend did this a couple of years ago. He bought a van and then he fully did a full conversion on it. He built out the inside. He put a bed and a sink and a couple other different things in there. But what's crazy about this is that you can actually build out vans for other people and make a lot of money from this. So for example here, my friend who bought this van for about some $20,000, he could go and sell his van that he converted, and he could sell that for at least double the price, probably get 45 or